Australia. We've got the great honour today of introducing Kristina Karasulas, who is the coordinator of the Children's Festival here at Peats Ridge. And we've been up and had a look at the festival. It looks fabulous, Kristina. Take us through the last few weeks or months or however long it's taken place.
Yeah, it's pretty intense getting a festival up from grass to an absolute village, which is what we've created here in the bush. And what we try to encapsulate is eco-sustainability and creativity and fine class of music and entertainment for our punters. So what we really try to do is program to our nth degree a myriad of amazing things that really do cross-culturally and creatively appeal to a wide demographic. Peats Ridge is really broadening its demographic, and so as that broadens and the needs change, we try to accommodate those. So the Children's Festival is really indicative of that, and because it's such a growing concern, I'd say about 20% of our demographic is families, we are now increasing the areas for the children. So as a Children's Festival Director, I've been able to, look at what we've got, look at where the needs are, and amplify them somewhat this year. So we've got 4 areas in the Children's Festival.
Right, we've noticed this because you've got lots of them, not just the demographics, the age groups.
The age groups, that's right.
Can you take us through, because you've got 3 distinct streams, and then a little bit on top of that.
That's right. Well, we basically cater from 0 to 17 in the Children's Festival. We start off with the Rainbow Garden, which is a secluded, beautiful haven set amongst the trees, a labyrinth of hessian, little maze. There's a beautiful climbing pirate ship that we've built in there, and that's a place for natural play, and it's based on Steiner philosophies. And then we run into the Kids on the Hill, which is really kind of like the 4 to 12-year-old bracket, and there we basically have every hour there's a show, and we have some very high caliber entertainment. For example, this year and next year we'll have the amazing Drumming Monkeys, and we've built a purposeful stage just for them this year, which is really exciting. And we also have mime artists, magicians, eco-sustainable events going right the way through. And it's a great space up on the hill. It's just slightly removed from the rest of the festival, but allows families to chill on the hill, have a popsicle, have a nice cold drink, piece of fruit, and just chill out with their children while they're engaged with the environment. We also have a lot of installations. So every year we have different artists presenting work up there. We run a great arts tent so the children can make mobiles to hang off their tents or their TVs, and basically that runs from 8 in the morning with yoga right through to 5 in the afternoon.
Wow.
So it's pretty intense programming there, but it covers every need.
How long has the organisation taken for you? This is a once-a-year event. The crowds, everybody arrives, they all arrive with their kids, they wake their tents up and they go, let's go to the Children's Festival, let's go to the Peats Festival. It must be months and months.
It's absolute months, really. It's a combination of working with people you've worked with before. So we like to have that sense of camaraderie where we keep working with the same people, and they just present shows every year, so we become like a family. So when families do arrive, the punter arrives, they really get a sense of we're walking into a village, a community. So we really are a very community-based organisation. So everything we do from the ground up, we do collaboratively. We cross and check everybody's areas, and there's no standing on toes, and there's a lot of support to one another, because obviously the amount of resources we have to share amongst one another. But every area has its respect. The Children's Festival is really well supported by the organisation, because the ethos of it is, we are preparing families for their children to then become festival goers in the future. So it really starts with supporting families, and this is such a family-friendly festival. And teenagers really love coming to with their families, especially now that we have the Swamp, which is our new fancy teenage area where under 13s are not welcome. And it is a no parent zone. So 13 to 17-year-olds get to have their own hang space. And this year we've got a lineup of bands and fantastic artistic opportunities. So a bit of stand-up comedy. We've got some great things happening there. How to deliver a really good punchline. How to do a great pick-up line. Because you know, it's really hard to know how to pick up a girl or a guy out there these days. So there's a lot of tips on how to actually get on in life. And we've got a lot of volunteers this year from the Australian Youth Climate Coalition, which we're really excited to have youth running a youth space. So we're very excited about that. We have 24 volunteers from the AYCC, and they are now a national initiative for environmental issues. So we're very excited to have them on board.
Wow, it sounds like an extraordinary event. Just to be finished off, when people go away from here, they come with their children, they've been to your event which you put your heart and soul into, and there's obviously a lot of energy coming. The energy is fantastic. What do you want them to go away with? What sort of memory of this?
Gosh, I think it's just a really great opportunity for families to bond in a really creative environment, and I think it really broadens their outlook as to what is okay out there, and that we don't want everyone to be the same. To be different is actually really fantastic, and I think in this environment you get a really good microcosm of society and the differences and how people want to relate to one another. And I think it really shows people that we can be a community in our own worlds outside of here. This is a great playground. It's a really beautiful family-friendly playground.